Okay, welcome to the Let's Enjoy Piano Self-Expression method. We're going to look at page 29A today. 29A, which deals with inversions. The triad and the inversions of the triad. 29A. And we're going to look at that in relation to the fun little song, Na 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 Hey Hey Kiss 'Em Goodbye. It's a fun little song to do. So if you're just starting out, look at lead sheet. You see here it has lead sheet is chords and melody note. F, A flat, E flat, and F are the first four chords. So I just want to make sure I get an F chord. If you don't know your chords, page 10 goes through your basic chords. If you're just starting out, you want to do your root position chord, but then the first inversion of the chord, which is the first flip of the chord, here's the F, A, C. But the melody note we hear is the C. If we want to hear the F, we have to turn the chord around, and we have to hear that we hear the top note. So the first inversion of F is what we need, because the melody note is F. So when you have F, A, C, and you flip the F to the top, that's your first inversion, and it's 1, 2, 5. You target the root with your pinky, and there's two notes on the bottom and one note on the top. And that on page 29A has the layout of the root position chord, first inversion and second inversion. So you have to know your inversions of the triad at hand, and the melody notes relationship. So as soon as you see the F chord, if the F's in the melody, that's the root. If the third's in the melody, that's the A, the third, and if the fifth's the melody, that's the C. Now, when you have a root chord, you could play the song F, and you play the chord here. You can play a root chord in both hands with one note in the right hand, or a first inversion. Here you're supporting the F with a closed chord in the left hand. Here you're opening up and supporting the F with a 2-octave octave and the first inversion. So that's the two layouts of the chord. And we want to get that's what we're heading for. So the melody note is C, D. So if I play the chord this way, I have to reach down for the F. So I put it in a position where I can just play the C and D without moving my hand. You want to position the chord so you get the notes in the right position of the chord will map your fingers out, no matter what the song is. So first inversion F, A, C, F will get me the melody note on top, and the preliminary notes are right in the middle of my hand here. Okay? So that I can grab that very easily, and then with an octave in the left hand. Now, the next two notes are the beginning of it's still in the F family. We're still F. So you can reach up. You're right there, right? Or you can reposition if you want to, but the more times you reposition, the more chance of error. So you want to stay right close to the positioning of the first inversion. Now, the A flat chord is a V chord, black, white, black. But the melody note is the root again. It's not that root, it's this root. A flat. So you have to, when the root's the melody, you have to play the first inversion. And that goes through, again, on page 29A. When the root is the melody, the chord is in first inversion. And that's the two examples we just had. When the fifth is the melody, the chord's in root position. And when the third's the melody, the chord's in second inversion. Those are the three rules you have to kind of solidify in your mind. And that tells you the melody dictates the chord position. So we have an F chord with an F note. And we have an A flat chord with an A flat note. So it has to be in first inversion. If we play down here, there's root position, but we're hearing the E flat. We're not hearing the high A flat. So we want to position our hand this way. 1, 2, 5. All the fingering goes through all the fingering on the first inversion. Everything you want to know about the root position, inversions, the layout, the fingering, all on page 29A. I tried to make an essential, what's called an essential knowledge page. Every page has everything you really need to know about. There's books written on inversion, but what you really need to know, the essential knowledge of an inversion and root position and a triad, is located on page 29A, and that's the innovation of the Let's Enjoy Piano method. Everything you really need to know that you're going to be using is usually located on one page or across one page this way, so you can see everything. And the fingering, the positioning, the melody, the pattern, the voicing, which is the arrangement of the chord across both hands, are all laid out. So that's 29A. So if you have the book, you can follow along 29A, and it tells you the full story. Okay, so we have two first inversions here, F, and we have A flat. Now, that C is still part of A flat chord, but now we go to E flat chord. And in E flat, the melody notes are, the E flat again is another V chord, root position, the fifth and the third. So you can play the fifth in the root position, and you can hit the third with the third finger. And then the rest of the composer finished off the measure of E flat with the top two notes and the bottom two notes. Hey, hey, good, goodbye. And finish it off back to F, first inversion. That's where he began. Who was it? Gary, Paul, and Dale wrote Words of Music. So we have that. We come full circle from F1, first inversion, A flat 1, E flat root position. Here's the C, you have to stretch, come right into E flat. Okay, so that really lays out everything you want to know about that nice hook, that nice ostinato, that hook, that melody, that motive that everyone has in their head at football games or whatever. You hear this song played, it stays in your head. It's a good, nice fun melody. And that's again root F, root position, first inversion. Reach up, E flat. So you're just getting the chords, just play the chords. And that's what I call the chord flow. So you can get familiar with things that way as well. So it's a lot of fun. And I hope that helps you out understanding the layout of the chords, the inversions, and you're applying it to a song that everyone knows, and you can do this with a little work on the inversions and following and listen to the to the video a few times. Any questions, email me at email@letsenjoypiano. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to take any online lessons, I do that as well. Everything's on the website, www.letsenjoypiano.com. And any future suggestions for videos, let me know. And I hope that helped you at this point. Okay, thank you very much. Take care.